and or heavily punishing him when he does so.
I think you immediately make this an offlane Weaver because of this pick, and you pick a melee here. They're lacking disable, to be honest with you, in terms of stuff that stops you from auto-attacking. Ursa comes to mind, and this is the first time I've suggested this hero the entire tournament.
Banned.
No, I'm saying, sorry, so like Ursa comes to mind, so they banned it.
Yeah.
And that's like the powerful hero. This is the first time I've suggested this hero this entire tournament, but I think Troll Warlord actually looks really good for EG right now. Like
I can see it, yeah. BKB heroes, for sure. And to your point, I like Weaver offlane a lot because offlane Weaver loves to go like just treads, Aquila, bottle, like Dragon Lance, Diffusal, BKB, and it's fine because you're the 3. So you're more about getting good bug applications off, hunting the supports, making sure you survive. Core Weaver, you're never going to get to a point, like, as the game progresses, LC still just kills you. So you're never really reaching a point where you're happy to be playing Weaver as your hard carry. So I 100% agree it's an offlaner here. What are the options if you're EG, though, for your other support? I think you're looking at your crit hero here. It's a tough spot because it's just rough to play any anti-heroes.
I feel like Treant looks good, but I always feel like I overvalue that hero compared to what these teams do.
Yep. So you think they just won't go for something
like
comfort?
Treant Weaver based on what's banned already, and also just like you need some sort of punish when they jump you. Oh, there we go.
Okay. That is a great hero. Whenever you're playing against LC, that reposition from the hook, it's a guaranteed to land on your ally or your enemy, and it's also incredible synergy.
Wow, is this the first Pudge?
No, there's been at least one
first Pudge we've casted.
Yeah, for sure.
It's also rot toggling doesn't trigger the silencer Q effect, so you can just bully the two supports. In fact, the entire draft of Fnatic right now doesn't really scale in damage output, and Pudge exponentially will increase his health pool.
Think about it.
I'm thinking.
So they nerfed Pudge's hook from 17 seconds to 27 seconds level 1.
Correct.
How good is it to have a hero who can't cast any abilities against Silencer?
It's too good.
Wow.
It's too good.
It is too good.
Well, guess
Troll
what?
Warlord 100% right now. My pick
Take it to the bank.
Yes.
Take it to the bank. Okay, but this TB, let's talk about it. This is the EE hero. This guy loses more lanes than anyone with this hero, but he also wins more games than anyone with this hero, besides maybe Ame. Hear me out. I mean, you guys are liking EG's draft a little bit more right now, but it just... Fnatic's going comfort zone, right? DJ, Earth Spirit, Pilot Eye Silencer, Terrorblade for EE.
This doesn't look like something like a Tinker game for Fnatic.
It's scary if EG could consider picking it as well. Yeah, it is against Silencer Earth Spirit, though. It's a bit rough. I feel like Pugna is okay, but you're playing against Silencer. They could Timbersaw, but it's the same deal. Like, I love that they cover the TB with all... They have a Cleanse and an Earth Spirit and then a Silent. Like, there's so much to protect this TB.
Are they going to be playing too passively now, though? Like, you have... Well, you have Legion Commander initiate with Global, but, like, then you're just going with Earth Spirit. Aren't you kind of all in there? Well, that's a Zeus.
Oh, I like that pick against the Terrorblade.
Especially with the CM aura to spam. I mean...
That means they might be putting Weaver safe lane because they could do offlane Zeus against Terrorblade.
That I could see.
We've seen S4 has played it quite a bit in pubs.
The thing is, no matter where the Zeus goes, he'll end up as the 2 in this game. Like, your Zeus always is going to get some net worth, and they're reliant upon him to deal tons of damage. It's a great pick against LC and Terrorblade, obviously for the illusion clear. TB has incredibly low strength gain and base starting health, and then LC, you cancel his blink, and when you duel somebody, you're just blasting him in the mouth with tons of damage.
Yeah, I just feel like they lack reach on Fnatic. Like, they don't have the ability to, until Legion Commander blink and some levels on Earth Spirit. This is like, I'm talking first like 8 to 10 minutes of the game, it feels like EG's heroes have free reign to do whatever they want, really. And that makes these heroes like Zeus that are fragile. We saw this happen yesterday where we thought Zeus would have a good game, and then he got killed by Weaver like 3 or 4 times. And I don't see that happening this game. I don't think they have a way of reliably killing him. So unless they pick it in the last pick for what I believe will be Abed's hero, I think they're going to need something like that. Something on Fnatic that offers them the ability to be active early on before the Legion Commander blink. Terrorblade just going to be farming all game. He loses his lane every game because that's just how MV is and how Terrorblade honestly is.
What about EG? What's their last pick here?
I mean, I still think Troll, but it doesn't synergize at all with Zeus. I just think it matches up.
You need lockdown, right? Like some sort of...
You definitely need a little.
Yeah, and preferably something that can buy BKB. Because you lose fights, I feel like, if you have another hero that just gets just crushed by the silence.
Like this Weaver Zeus can both just get run out. Well, they know exactly what they want. It's a Bloodseeker. That is definitely...
I wanted a hero that laned well against Legion, and that's fine. I'm fine with that pick. It's actually really good against Terrorblade. A lot of people don't realize that if you rupture him and then put the silence on him, you either force him to BKB defensively, or you can, which in case you disengage, or he is in trouble.
And it's typical EG. You have 3 independent cores that can play alone very easily, and then 2 roaming supports, CM of course with the aura that makes all of his cores better, and you can just connect 1+1, any core, any support's very easily going to find a kill. And I agree, I think Bloodseeker, it's a BKB hero, and you don't have damage output right now on Fnatic to deal with just like EG's actually got so much damage.
I was thinking, like, I just wanted a core that would capitalize on the fact that they had limited playmaking ability early on in the game.
You've been calling for Visage multiple times. Why do they pick it here, though?
You
don't like it, but why do you think
okay, here's what I watch. I watch Eternal Envy play pubs on Visage. He's not even playing this game, but that hero I feel like is supposed to lose his lane really hard, and then he ends up winning his lane. In this game, he's against or not winning, but like doing pretty well. And this is a hero that the reason why he's not seen all that much is his fragility in the laning stage, like before level 6. Yeah. But once he gets level 6, this hero is one of the most powerful heroes in the game. You block the punch hook with the birds, so past level 6 he's not vulnerable to that. You're against a Zeus, a hero that does not lane dominate, so you should have a decent start. And then also you would put out a ridiculous amount of single target damage, and that's really good against heroes like Bloodseeker.
The issue is, though, you do have less than base magic resistance, which is one of only heroes with the exception of Meepo that might have actually been changed back to regular. You have 10% instead of the base like 24. So you're going to take tons of damage from Sumail, and he does go the manly item, the aggressive build on Zeus. No points in his static field. He just goes W, Q, W, so he can just blast you for tons of damage in the early laning phase. And I think this mid lane is going to be super critical. And keep in mind, you have a Bloodseeker as well. And high harass lanes in both mid and the side lane.
Makes them stronger.
It's very scary for your LC.
If Fnatic does not lose this game in the first 4 minutes, they'll win.
I think it's all about a bed, right? If a bed gets strong enough, if he's somehow, but by after 10 minutes, the #1 net worth, that's going to be enough to buy Envy time to get to a point where he can carry. But you got to bear in mind, the Zeus, man. There's no real answer to Zeus in this game.
Visage can solo carry this game, to be honest with you. The thing that if what you just said happens, which I agree is possible,
it's just so hard.
It's
just
so
much.
It's a tall ask. Playing against EG, lane dominating team with lane dominating heroes other than the Zeus, but that hero is still like not a weak laner. Yeah, it's rough.
It's just, you're going to have a Weaver like running on top of you. You're going to get slowed. Like, just the Nova against Visage, 5 seconds, 50% slow. Like,
and you never know if there's a Pudge behind them.
Yeah.
Those birds, it's a big deal because they have a low base attack time, which means they attack really fast, but they also have a low attack speed. So attack speed slows are quite effective against the birds. As you mentioned with the CM, another hero like Jakiro, those type of heroes are quite obnoxious for the birds. But like I said, I feel like if they can get past this laning stage, I think Fnatic will do quite well this game. The Terrorblade is kind of just the utility hero in the game, as weirdly as it is for Fnatic. They don't play Terrorblade in this like hard one position. He builds like drums, or like he might even build a hood this game. You know, he's gonna build these like.
He's 100% buying a pipe. Like, that is. Probably, I'd say HOD pipe, maybe a medallion in there. Those are like those core items you were talking about that make him...
You're talking about Visage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, were you not talking about...
I said Envy might even buy a hood.
Oh.
No, Visage will 100% buy a hood.
Envy could. I just think it's hard because you buy too many... I think you need a BKB, right? Like 100%. Yeah. I think hood and an early BKB might be too much of an investment.
That's true.
I could see like drums, though. Like drums Yasha BKB or drums Dragonlance BKB, something like that. But you definitely need it ASAP. Probably to time with your HOD pipe or hood on Visage, BKB Terrorblade, you're good to go. Now you can crush through fights. But you can see EG just dominating the bottom runes. Are they going to start here as 3 or just do the same and attack this lane, force the teleports to the safe lane tower, and then send one guy top?
You can't leave Bloodseeker against 2 heroes this game, in my opinion. Meaning, like, Fnatic can't 2v2 a Bloodseeker lane.
But look at this. This is a cool innovation from Envy. He's going to block with the illusion and then run to the tower to prevent EG
from
backstabbing him. Next level.
So funny. For anyone that's just tuning in, for the last few days, we've seen teams cutting the carry off, forcing them to TP. It's happened to Arteezy like 3 games in a row, so EG giving... what is a taste of people's own medicine here, and that's so funny by him.
Mind game. That's next level right there.
He goes over and buys a Quelling Blade too. That's a big deal because he's never getting to that side shop ever again.
This... I mean, not having Metamorphosis at level 1, is it that big of a deal at all, or no? I mean, isn't he going to lose a lot of last hits down there?
Would you rather have to TP, or would you rather have Metamorph? That's the choice you...
Yep, I guess. And the problem is, though, he is going to be 2v1 down there. We'll see if he gets any last hits or denies. Probably not, but top lane, it is going to be a 3-2.
Bottom lane.
Yep,
oh, that's the TP coming into play.
And there you go.
There you go.
Imagine if he didn't have that.
If he had meta, he'd just be dead.
And now he will get full HP from that health potion. So Eternal Envy does get hooked, but he does a nice job. Skills and teleport scrolls getting out of there. Arteezy just right-clicking DJ. It's a 2-on-2. Yeah. Meanwhile, Universe is just farming. He's like, this is sweet. Thanks, guys. But are you got to TP DJ or Pilot Eye out of there sometime, right? Or move him middle or bottom?
Arteezy will run this lane over if they leave Universe 2v2. Like, and he might even just run it over anyway.
A lot of damage.
I like the second point, or like the point in silence at level 2.
That was really cool because they just shoved away with CM Bloodseeker. This is not a lane you can actually try lane against effectively.
TB is dead bottom. Crit will just run him down with that hook plus rod. S4 says hello. And what we've seen this time and time again, EE will lose his TB lane. It's all about will the other lanes win. Right now they're doing a good job bullying Arteezy. Is he just going to be dead here? Sure is. See you later. Pilot Eye takes 2 damage and 2 intellect and now flies. This is very much going to be 4 intellect for Pilot Eye. He is the smartest man alive currently at 2 minutes into the game. And the only other lane now we haven't looked at is going to be Visage. It's funny, right? Visage and Zeus are both very bad at just last hitting with right clicks. So who has the advantage?
Oh, definitely Zeus. Look at the base
Visage, like weakest laner in the game, level 1 through 5.
71 versus what's Visage? Like 40 something?
I would love to check
50.
for it.
It's 50 flat.
60. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but he's got the
Basilius, so he has 62. Yeah.
Well, top lane right now, Arteezy is in a 1v3 lane. This is, I believe, when Arteezy played some of his worst Dota back a couple months ago, but a TB back from Fly now.
He's used to it. This has been the safe lane for like 6 months, so.
And
wow, he used a Blood Right during the Q. Oh, what?
Arteezy,
he's got 3 stacks.
Here, yeah, he is taking a ton of damage. We are going to see overwhelming odds come out. I believe he's might just be dead. No, he has a Tango. Should be fine.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. The Tango regen, the Blood Rage wore off as well.
And I know
he's only level 2, and he has no points in his.
But that's the thing, right? These are lane dominant teams. He did that. He knew what was going to happen to get the range creep. Like he needed that experience that much. I assume that's what he was doing for it.
The thing is that the key heroes for Fnatic, like LC, does not take over a game. It doesn't matter how much farm he gets. Like. Nice stun.
You're good. It looks like he did that.
Nice
he just TVs out all, and they don't get the kill. But Fly, he does have a healing salve, pardon me, plus 3 mangoes, so he's got some nice regen.
This is not what Fnatic wants. Like they might kill Arteezy. It doesn't matter. They're just going to get lane spammed at them. So even though LC is owning, he never takes over the game. They need their Terrorblade and Visage, and they're the ones struggling.
Eternal Envy tried to pull the camp bottom, and Crit had a illusion rune sitting on top of the small camp, making sure that if he tried to pull it, it would get dragged. It's just the little things these players do to keep the lane where they want it. The lane's like it's in danger zone for Terrorblade. He's level 2, while both heroes in the EG lane are level 4 on Weaver, level 3 on Pudge. This is why you don't have solo offlaners or solo safe laners anymore, because in this patch, because of denies, look at Weaver, he has 13 denies. You outlevel a hero 2v1. In the past, that wasn't possible.
And you see, Abed will steal that double damage rune up from Sumail. So maybe it'll help him out in lane a little bit.
He has his Q on Universe, dead CM, yep.
Gets the CM, but now Arteezy, look at that, he can't even fight with that moment of courage. You don't want a one-on-one fight.
Look at the dive, Eternal Envy bottom, have the bugs.
Bugs come out. Do we have any teleport scrolls for anyone else? Doesn't look like no TP. This will just be a kill. You give it to S4. Yep, Crit will do that. And now do you just pressure his tower as hard as you can with he has the Aquila, pardon me, already.
You only TP to help your carry if there's counterplay potential, and Terrorblade has none at this point in the game, not only because he's a Terrorblade, but also because he's level 3 and this Weaver's level 4.
It's so bad because once they get the dive, now they can pull the lane all the way back, and if Envy goes back, he's just going to go top jungle, it looks like, because if he goes bottom, there's no lane control. He'll just die again. No vision either.
This is an Envy special. He's going to gank.
He's going to get the bounty rune.
He's going to gank top with level 2 Metamorphosis. Like, this is just what he does. He ain't like a normal, or not normal, I don't want to say normal, and a standard carry player. Did they see him?
Yeah, no, look right up top.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, they do see it. They're going to roll in, though. Fly's giving a little bit of trouble. A nice stun from Arteezy. They got to make sure to at least get Fly. But it looks like they'll get Arteezy instead. Give Eternal Envy this kill, possibly. Oh, he won't get it. They do, though. DJ picks it up and Fly still trying to run. Pilot Eye's like, I'm getting this intelligent.
Pudge is freed up to go mid lane. He might hook up.
That's 4 TPs.
But S4 TPs in here. Will he get it? He gets the bugs up on DJ. Pilot Eye will get out. Looks like this should be a kill on at least DJ. Will go to middle here.
And
nothing's happening
creeps
here.
top. This is so funny to watch Eternal Envy Dota.
That's a great play, and it's super cool rotation from S4, and they just bring the Bloodseeker to bottom. But LC, he died, so he's going to just TP down to cover. He didn't die, but this is what you want.
No man on him.
Yeah, pressure the TB. That's the name of the game for EG.
And Bloodseeker loves being...
Oh, he gets the hook. He hooks him over to the right side. Sumail hits him with the nuke. Do we have any more damage? He actually has an early point in the static field. Maybe a second point in the Q would get him the kill. Now it's going to be a two-man curse crit. Can he get the knife? Sure can.
He got ult on Zeus. He got ult.
He doesn't have the mana. He has a clarity. He's going to use it right now.
He has 4. He has Gravekeeper's Cloak. No, that's not enough.
Yeah,
and now
he
he's
saw
gonna
him, though, but why not?
And at least, I mean, you use it, but now you see where everyone is on the map as well.
Yeah, just in case.
And it's going to be, this seems to be a lot like last game. Yep. Fnatic taking an early kill advantage, but the gold lead in EG's favor. Like,
Visage has 6 though when he gets back to wave. This is a huge deal for this hero. Like, if he's not that far behind, he will start to pull ahead in this lane the minute he gets his 6.
He's doing quite well, to be honest.
Oh,
19.
They're trying to go. Yep, they're going mid.
Yep, Fly is going to die over here, and then middle lane. We're going to see, can he still stun him? S4 gets a kill. This might still be a kill. He gets the fairy fire off as well, but he will just run away, and he has a shrine active.
Yeah, and terribly getting dove top by S4.
The problem is that, much like last game, Arteezy's hero is not necessary for, like, to carry late game.
Yeah.
Envy's is. He's far more important to his team's overall damage output, so even though they're both behind, Arteezy's a Bloodseeker.
That's not good for DJ. He's going to roll forward, but S4's here as well. DJ should just get killed here. He doesn't have Sakuchi up quite yet. Sumail is going to pop that range drum now. S4 just runs in, doesn't even want to use the bugs. We'll just get the kill there. And S4 is dominating, and once again, it's just mayhem. The laning phase, it's actually just Universe versus Arteezy somewhere, and then just 4 heroes on each team running around.
Yeah, the thing about Bloodseeker is he recovers so well because against heroes like Legion,
bugs,
he doesn't lose the lane.
Crits here. They get the bug up. It won't matter. S4 is just massacring him right now. And we are going to see Pilot Eye gets blasted. These raindrops just going away so quickly.
Because Arteezy has a good matchup bottom, they don't need to help him anymore, so they're allowed to just invade other lanes. And since Terrorblade's like so neutered, they don't even need to worry about him. So now it's going to bleed into the Visage's game. Terrorblade get ganked over and over again.
He can't lane against Fly top.
Yeah,
like, there's just a CM top that Terrorblade is afraid of.
Because I mean, one person TPs, right? Yeah, and you're just dead.
You can't be this weak of a core at this stage in the game. Even though you're level 3, like you're level 5 and he's level 3, if he gets a +1, you just die.
Yep.
So that's why he's not laning top.
They're still in a position though, like Fnatic with a turnaround team fight, like they get back into the game, but it's scary right now. And the Weaver, this was the first pick hero for EG, and there's a reason he's so powerful.
And Legion just has Phase of Kilo, which is nice, like those items, but like it doesn't change the way Legion can do anything. She can't pressure Arteezy despite the fact that Universe has this good start.
They're looking for a kill though. They are smoked up. DJ as well as Pilot Eye. They're going to roll on forward. It is going to miss, and now the double silence comes out. S4 is there. They get the duel. This might be damage for Arteezy. It's going to be a fight. The Zeus ulti will help. That's plus damage. That is not good. Pilot Eye is going to die. DJ is going to die. EG is going to dominate the bottom lane. And what is your plan? EE is just farming jungle. Still Fly looking like Kuroki yesterday in the Phoenix. He's like, all right, if I have to, I'll just farm. if
you guys insist.
And you see right here, look at that. The roll misses and a perfect blood right.
As soon as that blood right comes down, like you see the pudge. And that's the strength of Weaver though. He's just kind of hiding off to the side. Then all of a sudden he gets a 3-man bugs, dives tower, finds the kill. And the problem with Fnatic's lineup as well is they have 3 cores and none of them can actually get involved in the game. Scion's Earth Spirit really aren't the greatest roamers either. Yeah, you have an Earth Spirit, sure, but all your lanes are behind. And the hero that had an advantage is Legion Commander, who's only really able to farm in a lane until Blink Dagger, and you're not even able to 1v1 a Bloodseeker because he's running around with tons of damage.
Yep, we slow the game down a little bit. We look at the wards. Each team only has about 1. This ward by Dire Crit has vision of the jungle as well as the mid lane if they try to back out. Arteezy smoke up the hook is going to hit. What a play. Arteezy's just going to cast Rupture on him. Good luck getting out. We are going to see a kick. It hits on Arteezy on the backside. They've tried to kill Sumail, but DJ, guess what? You can't do that. S4 is just killing a tower bottom. DJ will go down, and this is looking real bad right now for the side of Fnatic, and this is a game they might need. Look at this. Here we go. Crit. Hit him with it. Boom. Hook. As simple as that. You know the funniest part? Even if he hooked a bird, you kill that bird right there. Whatever, you get 100 gold, he has no resummons. Bugs, oh, Pilot die, I love it. He just held position, dodged the bugs. He might still die, no he won't because the bugs aren't out. Now Arteezy, you're in a little bit of trouble. That's gonna be dual damage. Sumail gets the kill on Pilot die, Universe gets the kill onto Arteezy and Sumail. He's moving forward. Will they find, oops, sorry about that. They find, Universe just goes down to Sumail. And a 2-for-1 trade. And look at the damage. Oh my goodness. Someone please stop. He's going to Sunder to save his teammate. A nice play there.
But Eternity special. Going to die to Zeus right after? No, never mind.
Wow, he would have.
He's going to die.
Oh, Sumail. Oh.
I think he's dead.
No.
Is this just... I don't... This... If you're Fnatic right now, I mean, you're in this... I mean, you are obviously in this game, but you know you're a decent chunk down right now.
Oh, yeah.
But you also know you've probably come back from games like this. You got to stay focused, right? There's not much else to say. You have to stay mentally focused for something like this.
Just don't know what else. What do you do here?
Yeah, because you always get it. There's always going to be a lane empty, it feels like, whether it's S4 farming or Arteezy.
They have level 6 on crit. They're most likely going to smoke with the Crystal Maiden here, get a ward up, as well as just...
Level 7 now.
Yeah, you had the tome. Are they not going to smoke, really? Interesting.
And now there's a ward there. Oh, good ward there.
That's why you usually smoke when you're in the trees, just so in case there's potentially a ward anywhere that would see you poke your way out. They are going to be set up for this on Fnatic. I don't think EG... Oh, they actually smoked themselves on top of a creep, so...
And now they're moving top because they know the other two are over here, probably in the jungle or bottom.
Blink LC though, you don't have global.
We are gonna watch because it looks like Eternal Envy's in trouble.
I love
S4
TB's
being out. Uh-oh, Eternal Envy, he's dead.
Oh no,
the hook
rupture hook.
I love that play by S4, knowing that like if he's just with his team, nothing can go wrong.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And well, maybe Eternal Envy did that to save the ward right here. Because, I mean, well, never mind. He'll get it anyways. Oh, man. Sumail. He's just having a decent game. Feels like EG is just complete control of this game. But Abed, with the Helm of the Dominator, is able to push lanes quickly.
Look at their ward control, and they have an option now. Do we go for these tier 2s, or do we want to cut all the way across the map? Because they are so strong at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking down here, like you said, just all the way. They just controlled both jungles as well as mid lane.
And those are the most, like, we talk about wards that are hard to counter. Those are relatively easy, but they give the most efficient vision.
And do you really want to try to counter versus a Bloodseeker who can just run at you? My bad.
Oh,
Crit.
Goodness.
Killed Eternal Envy. I'm not even sure that.
Just another hook into Zeus.
Because he has this high ground ward.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower
And that opens up Roche.
And I've seen
Eternal, or they just go all the way top.
I've seen Eternal Envy come back from games, but I'm not sure about a game this. Radiant's Courier goes down, and now top lane.
That does save them because they know there's heroes coming behind them.
Yep, it looks like they all will get out. And actually, good job pushing here by Abed. The damage on this tower, it might be enough to kill tier 2, but they are sticking around. Pilodai is not 6, by the way. He is still not 6. In comes Crit. The birds, they just want to clean him out. Abed does get the last hit. Here we go. Roll in. He does have the ulti. Pudge will definitely be going down. He gets the deny somehow. Will buy back. He's going to TP immediately to the shrine. Crystal maintain a lot of damage. The bugs are eating up. DJ wants to kill, but DJ gets owned by us for the hook. Crit does it again. And now we do see DJ kills Fly on the backside. But a 2-for-1. And they kind of knew it was coming. They do get the tier 2. Abed does get gold, and he does survive. And here you see the fight right there. Well, we're going to watch. Yeah, Crit will not get a burden. There it is. You just... A decent initiation, but Crit gets that deny.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like
immediately fights back.
Yeah.
It's like actually just bad that you killed him because you wasted time and damage, and now you're stuck in a poor position.
Did steal 2 int, though.
True.
But the double hook and Crit...
Yeah, bottom lane. Arteezy's in deep. Got kicked under tower by DJ. After playing an he played aggressively on Universe, got kicked under tower by DJ after he tried to run away. And luckily for him, he didn't give dual damage to Universe, but that was a little just...
The thing about Terrorblade as a hero is that usually, you know, as you said, Envy loses a lot of lanes on the hero, but then wins games. The problem is you're up against what I would call is like the hyper counter, Zeus.
Yeah,
there's
Zeus
no
and Tinker are the 2 worst heroes to play against.
There's no point. I would say Zeus is even worse because it's so much easier for him to deal damage to you. There's nothing you can itemize for to keep your illusions alive. The entire game.
They one-shot, like, even with like 3,000 health on the illusion, it gets one-shotted by the bolt.
Massive magic damage, tons of wave clear, and the global
Pilodai. I believe he is just dead. There is nothing else you can do. Just eats him here. S4 taking the kill. Sure will. That's a monster kill.
That's another flesh heap stack for Crit.
Yep. Both sides, they love these kills. You get intellect on one, strength on the other, but there's one team who's winning. But look at this. DJ is going to find Arteezy here, but Eternal Envy actually went the other way. They knew there's a tier 1, and a smart play just bailing out. Zeus ulti will pop out. Will they chase? Yeah, he's
just between tier 2s and tier 3s right now.
Yeah, oh, the hook. It actually hits Arteezy instead. They could chase DJ, but probably tough. He's just gonna TP in front of him.
Dude, Fly's got the most peaceful game going on right now. He just plays some awesome wards and just chilling, walking around
just
with
hitting
aura.
creeps. He has max Q.
This is the dream right here.
So you did say, I mean, what's Fnatic's peak now? Is it just Eternal Envy 6 slot? Is that like their only chance or what?
I think it's on the Visage,
yeah.
Okay, what does he need to do?
He needs a pipe, and he needs to just get super aggressive. You can see it's the standard items: medallion, HOD, pipe, and that's the timing where they're in a position where they can kill the Zeus even if he gets his ult off and like still sustain through an engagement. The problem is all of EG's heroes output so much damage, and Crit has become a real nuisance as well. He's got the same net worth as Envy.
Yeah, I want to see Crit after the Blade Mail go for a Crimson Guard.
Just so you know, I'm sure both teams are tier 2 goes down bottom on the Radiant side. Just no one's there at all. Yep. So I'm sure Dire knows where Radiant is. Radiant probably knows where Dire is as well.
We talk about EG. They're playing as Dire. You want to be in this top shrine area of Radiant and just continue playing around Roshan. Chase them into this top area. And look at mid. Arteezy just hanging out. There's another tower dying to creeps.
Blood raging the siege creep. Or sorry, yeah. Well, that is going to be a faked out Zeus ult.
And there's no tower for Fnatic to take top. It's just dead space up there. EG doesn't care. Like, they have control over what they need. This hill gives them control still of the areas between Roche. They can see the pathways.
How do you kill Weaver when he has the Lincolns?
You don't.
Like, I said he was going to go BKB, but when you have this free of a game, you're freed up to have the luxury to build these like more, greedy items.
They smoke on Fnatic.
Oh, Arteezy is...
Oh, no.
In a little bit, but Zeus scans him out. Look at Arteezy, like, whoa, all right, see ya.
They're chasing him with the net creep. Nope, not going to be enough.
I've got a question. Why does when you blood rage something, it doesn't show you the plus damage it gives you? Or I guess it just doesn't?
It's kind of like when you decrypt somebody, it doesn't tell you. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because I was looking, I was like, wait, he blood rages siege creep, and I looked at him like, well, it's still 40 damage, but it definitely increases it.
Yeah, it just increases it.
Percentage-based skills are strange a lot of the time. I was just making sure it did increase. I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah, because it's not like attack damage, right? It's all the damage of that unit, so it'd have to...
It applies it on...
It's like, it just calculates however much you're supposed to deal, and then it deals it, like, plus 40%.
So we do see Radiant still just playing around this top. Like you said, there's nothing to get done here. Oh my god, how did he split the creeps and the birds? Global will fly out. They have the stun of the birds as well. Stun's going to fly out. They are going to get some dual damage here, but in comes the rest of them. A nice silence coming out from DJ. Is it going to be enough, though? Doesn't look like it. They are all Arcane Curse. They don't want to cast abilities. Will the silence be enough on Abed? It's going to do a ton of damage. He just has to sit there up above as well. Universe is probably going to die Sumail. He wants to cast spells. And he does. He gets damage off that Aether Lens range. Look at that. From downtown, he does reapply Arcane Curse, but his Tranquils don't get canceled. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I played this matchup of Visage versus Weaver the other day, and it doesn't feel good at all, because Weaver, like, Visage is a hero that relies heavily on positioning and kind of protecting himself, and Weaver just puts the bugs on you. You don't kill them very fast, and he just... makes it a nuisance in the fights.
The birds also die physical damage more often than not, and the birds persist through the Gargoyle Stone form, so they just pop up minus like 15 armor. The bugs at times will actually finish off the birds.
Yeah, no, I've seen that before as well. And once the bugs start doing enough or minus armor, sometimes they'll even break a Gravekeeper's Cloak charge.
So right now, Eternal Envy hits level 10, has a Dragon Lance. With Metamorphosis, he does a decent amount of damage. The problem is, one stun, and he's probably just dead instantly, so he just continues to farm around the map in safe spots, which there aren't many anymore.
He went for the 30 damage on Visage over the cast range.
Let's see, will he...
Don't see that very often.
I think they need every little scrap of DPS they can get.
Yeah. Weaver also took the mana break. I like that too, to be honest with you.
Because he was too far ahead?
Yeah, who cares about XP? You have all the farm in the world. You're going to get the XP anyways.
Oh, look at EG's positioning. They're reading the smoke, not doing Roche just yet.
Oh, Eternal Envy. I think he tried to hook Eternal Envy. Didn't matter. They find DJ instead. He instantly dies. Eternal Envy now. He's getting chased down. That's the real one. He does get a nice Sunder off. Will this be a kill? It sure is on Arteezy because that Sunder Eternal Envy drops though. And now DJ wants to get a kill. Does he have the duel? He sure does. This should be a nice one. Fly's ulti is decent, but it's not going to be good enough. See you later, Sumail. That's plus damage. But now in comes S4. Crit gets a nice hook off. He will drop, but S4 doing a ton of damage. So is Legion Commander, though. He gets out. There's a lot of Arcane Curse.
He might die to the Arcane.
We're going to watch. He's going to TP.
He's got the Lincolns.
We'll see this. Yeah. Do we have a team fight recap?
I think if EG had been a little more hesitant, probably have a replay in a second. I feel like they could have really crushed through that team fight, because you can see this is engaged. They get the initial kill on DJ, but he buys back. Looks like
the Sunder right here is a fight winner.
I think Arteezy literally just has to back away. Sumail is waiting on the high ground, ready to kill him. He's got his ultimate up still. Like, just hang out, let Sumail do the work of taking out that Terrorblade. Fly with a nice ulti, a little to the right maybe, or he could have zoned out the team better, but at the end of the day, they win that engagement. I believe meta was not used, however, but at the same time, DDS4, how many times do we see this? Right into a Roche.
Yeah, they use their, right, the buybacks look really weird on Sumail, but if you get something out of it, it's not too bad.
When you're ahead, it's all about being ahead. There's really no punish on the buyback, because the chances of you dying and that increased respawn leading to you getting extra objectives on your side taken out is very unlikely, and it just keeps you on map. All you lose is the cost, and you go farm it. You're a Zeus.
Yep, and alright, Kyle, you were talking, so, oh my goodness, Abed, why, is this pipe is this just a game changer right when he gets it, or what do you do when you get it?
It's tough, because Arteezy is about to finish a Radiance.
It's pretty good.
Weaver, they have Aegis now.
He does finish it, by the way.
You're just down by 13k.
Yeah.
Pipe isn't exactly an item where it's like a recovery item. It's like a maintain a lead, or like an even game. Make sure you have the little bit of edge in the fights.
And to be at Chase point, like, it's nice. It like stabilizes your team fight a bit, but the problem is it's still very defensive, and EG's just farming waves, and they're already ahead, and they've itemized to stay on map at all times.
Yeah,
like,
they have the Radiance on Bloodseeker to accelerate his farmability, like meaning hey, he's just going to do this anyway, just do it faster.
You can't actually like outscale them ever, even with the Terrorblade, because even if Envy were managing to climb up to, like, even if he was 10k net worth right now, Zeus. It doesn't change the status quo of the game.
Doesn't change the fact that they have a Zeus.
Oh, and well, he is gonna get that off. It's gonna be another kill on Bloodseeker. Eternal Envy with the Sunder play. Hey, you gotta do everything you can, and that is a big one. 427 gold for EE. He's halfway to, okay, a little less than halfway to a BKB. He's getting there. You get a pipe BKB, all of a sudden with Metamorphosis, you're pumping out damage. And now we see S4. I mean, this guy's fight. He's the most farmed in the game right now. Is the offlane Weaver. Almost has a full Maelstrom fly. This guy's been farming a lot, but just has an urn, has Tranquil Boots. He's just pushing out lanes.
Yep. It is still possible. I've seen Fnatic come back from worse.
And it's Eternal Envy's best hero to do some comebacks on.
Yeah, the aggro Sunders are an Envy special. I don't see any other TBs really plan on that maneuver.
And this Blade Mill, right? It's one of the biggest after Blink. You get a Blade Mill, you can pretty much solo kill anyone you want on the other team, right? Besides maybe the Weaver with Lincolns.
Yep.
BSJ, this TB, what does he need to get after BKB? You just go straight into Manta after that? Or is there anything else better?
I honestly am not sure. I think you might just need to go all out Manta Butterfly.
I like that.
That's the sort of expertise we like.
Yeah, Sumail, ultis, he TVs immediately. We are going to see a hook. It's coming out. Abed, though, going to try to chase him down. The silence is here, but now the silence is gone. They're going to try to run back. Crit, can he make it away? The bird just attack him. So much damage coming out. He pops his Blade Mill. They need to be a little careful, but they get it. And that's +2 for Pilot Die.
Arcane Rune Zeus, though, you got to be careful. Here come the rest of the team. S4 beelining straight towards that top area of the map. You got to get out of here if you're Fnatic. Back into the base.
Yep, they do see him running through this bottom ward, so they only have one ward on map, but it helps them out right here for Fnatic.
And you said your Zeus, man.
And you've been saying, I mean, Bloodseeker was the BKB here. Do you like the Radiance before BKB
for sure.
on him?
When they're this far ahead, you don't want to commit to an item that forces you into like taking engagements. Just accelerate and ensure that no matter what happens, as the game stagnates, you're always going to be farming 60 to 70% of the map.
And here we see it. The bug is on the bird right now. That'll be one bird kill. We're going to see a roll forward, actually. Is he going to do off? Doesn't look like it, but no, he just didn't. He didn't blink far enough. DJ will go down. Pardon me for that. And Sumail, he ends up getting the kill there. And I don't know. What can you do for the Zeus? He has the Aegis as well.
I love his item build as well. Like, whenever you have the Aether Lens on Zeus, it's so nice to get the Blink Yules too, because just increased range it makes your hero so much fun to play. And this is also like the Sumail style, you know, he's going to try his best to outmaneuver you. He doesn't want to go like that Veil Ags build. That's boring.
What did we say they lacked on Fnatic? Reach.
Yep.
The only way he dies is Legion Commander dual.
And yep, and spirit rolls and
I mean,
that's tough.
But like, yes, reasonably speaking, if he's positioned correctly with either one's Blink Yules, I don't think he's dying to anything other than Legion Commander dual. And that's so easy to play around when you're this far ahead.
He is a human, and humans definitely can make mistakes, as we've seen. I believe he is, but you know, watching him play some OpenAI stuff, maybe not.
I believe the proper term is the king.
Or the king.
Yeah.
Most kings are humans, though.
As far as I know, yeah.
Except King Midas, but yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure he was human.
Up top lane.
We are going to see he's going to go for him with the Blade Mill. That's an easy plus.
Oh, but here comes the team. I'm sure Fly's got a buyback if he wants to, but they might not even need him.
He doesn't have buyback.
He's nervous. Oh, now they get the birds in front. He tries to hook. Nice angle by Abed.
He's purged.
He is. That's about it, though.
Yep, that's the extent of that.
Look at the...
They want to just get this. That's 200 gold. I'll take it.
He still has no BKB. 200 gold until...
Oh, on the back, though, will they find one? They want to get him. That's a global silence if they can find. S4 might just dive deep for this and ulti out. No, he's nervous. The silence from DJ. He does have the ulti. And there it is. He ends up getting the kill. Simple as that. That's level 3 ulti. And he is going for the Nimbus now. Having 2 ultimates on such low cooldown that do an insane amount of damage, pretty good.
Yep. It's just, well, it's how you win games.
Yep.
Pretty much, in a nutshell. If you want to study EG and VGJ closing out games, I'd say the most effectively. Many of the teams at this tournament didn't get to see too much of Liquid, but
yeah,
they just style on you.
Yep. What was the nerf to Nimbus? Was it 50 circular?
Yeah, it was 450. Now it's 400.
Was it radius or diameter?
Radius.
That would be.
It was radius.
What's the difference?
Diameter would be twice as much.
I know there's pi, like with the pi diameter and radius.
Yeah, like apple.
Yeah.
That's defined the circumference.
Grandma's apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie. That's what you're referring to, correct?
Yes, correct.
Dude, how did you do in trigonometry?
You think I got that far in math class? Are you serious? I was stuck in algebra 1 for 4 years. Shoot. Fly is a blink dagger, by the way, going BKB. TB has his BKB. He is going Manta. He's almost level 15. I mean, they're in the game, right? The game is not over, which is big in a Fnatic
They're just a crit hook away from losing the game, I feel like. That's just what EG's game plan is. Just out farm you, eventually he'll hook somebody, and then...
It's such a cool hero. I love like the pudge factor. Like it actually just changes the way the game can be played because, as you said, like it's the only spell that can actually grab someone and bring them towards you on such a low cooldown. Like
the only other one's Batrider, and he has to like put himself in position to do that.
Yeah, you just literally farm the 3 lanes, and eventually the Zeus vision combined with the pudge hook. Like you'll land someone.
Yeah.
Roche may respawn in a minute. We'll know better. Then that might be EG's. I mean, obviously if Crit gets a hook, you just get a kill, but you might just be waiting for that Roche, which probably 2 to top.
Pilot die.
It is. He's going to find a Pilot Die. Does get handled, but look at this. It's going to be a duel instead. Pilot Die will go down, and somehow Crit's still alive. The Blade Mill gets Yules in the air. They still get the win, though. Will Universe die? Here's the real question. Nice freeze by Fly. They will bring him down. No buyback on either of those two.
Yep.
Do the Dire know that? They do not. So they do got to be careful for overextending. We know they do not.
You just want to wait out the meta now, though. There's no need to commit too hard. You know the Silencer is still dead. He has BKB meta active. No need to go in here. Next Aegis is the one that you get. Probably look to finish the game if you're EG.
And the Weaver did go for he didn't go for the +2 swarm attacks, which versus a lot of summons, wouldn't you want more attacks so they're more focused on that? Or why do you go?
No, it's because you can't really kill the bugs with your birds.
Okay.
So, and also Silencer, Earthspear, like none of these, you don't have time in these team fights, Fnatic, to deal damage to the bugs. So it's better to just get that raw damage amplification. And
gotcha. You
can just tell, like, the Radiance build on Arteezy, if you want to know why it's so effective, just look at his net worth. He was the one sacrificed, and yet pretty soon he'll be #1 net worth on his team, and that's
impressive.
Pretty good, yeah.
And he builds to recover very well. I think he previously this year when they weren't doing so hot as EG, not this exact iteration, but I feel like he was trying to get too much done when he had a rough start. And now I feel like he's definitely blended it. He definitely understands the meta way better. And you can tell with his item builds on Gyro last game, this game on Bloodseeker, he builds just the right amount of items that he knows he needs to be able to be a part of the game and have impact, but then he goes back for the farming, recovery, scale into the late game items.
I just know, I did not know Clarity was dispellable. It's just a weird thing, yeah.
Like by purges?
Yeah, it just says if you alt-click over a Clarity dispellable, obviously you usually just hit it off, but hey,
Hey,
I know you're trying to pass the time,
do you know
Grant.
runes are dispellable too?
Yes, I do know that one.
Okay.
But
Thank
not by positive dispels anymore.
True.
They used to be by BKB.
So, oh man, I mean, you have cores who just keep getting better late game, right? You have the 150 gold per minute talent now, and I'm looking at the Terrorblade. I'm looking at Eternal Envy. He's got a Yash now. He does, when Metamorphs is up, he does a good amount of damage if they get some stuns on crucial heroes. It's a lot of ifs for Fnatic, but they are in it.
True. And you can see though, like, look, EG is always playing so split around the map, pushing every lane, whereas Fnatic's forced to be 5, and the Zeus ult finds the entire team. Here they come.
Universe, he got his TP canceled actually by the Nimbus because they saw the hook's gonna hit on Eternal Envy. Can he get anything off? Global Silence will be there. That looks like they want to kill Universe first. He will get brought down. No, he won't, because Eternal Envy helps him out. He's BKB'd. Will he TP out? No, he went for it. Now he's dead. Metamorphosis is off cooldown, but he has no buyback right now, and they might just end this game right now. Can they? It's a 3 versus 5, pardon me. The birds are helping keep him out of the base. Metamorphosis luckily wasn't used, and he tried, he was still BKB'd, right? So he went for the Sunder save. It wasn't enough, and now instead Eternal Envy's dead.
I think you gotta make risky plays. Yeah, but I think the risky play is to Sunder the Bloodseeker and try to kill him.
Okay.
Like you were like 45-50% health or so, and
just go for the.
I don't think saving your Legion's gonna change this game, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you can kill the Bloodseeker, maybe that will change something. But it's Eternal Envy. He honestly favors playing towards enabling his teammates.
We're going to see a duel on the max side. Bloodseeker will get hooked out, as Kyle talked about in the draft, and now they're not going to be able to get killed. They're actually going to eat him. Universe will go down, and thanks, Arteezy says, if I must. And now S4 gets the kill on Abed. And this game is looking real rough. We do have a buyback Rupture on Eternal Envy. He's going to be sitting in base for about 10 seconds here.
tanks the bolt for him.
And there's the Blood Rage on the Zeus.
Oh, the hook into the kill!
Wow. He just nails it. Now Sumail kills Pilot Die. The Blood Rage Zeus, as you said. And it's good game called. Wow. This was, I mean, game 1, a very back and forth, evenly played game for about, what, 30 minutes? Game number 2, EG kind of ran over him. I mean, the top lane, right, it was the tri-lane. They did get a couple early kills, but it felt like after 5 minutes, Fnatic, they struggled to do anything.
Indeed. And I just